Hello everyone, my name is Nilika Ciptarini Hujanti with student ID number 211201095, and now I will explain about epistemology of qualitative research. So what is epistemology first? Epistemology is described and hindered in the theoretical perspective as a way of looking at the world and making sense of it. According to Crotty 1998, epistemology involves knowledge and embodies a certain understanding of what is entirely knowing, that is, represent how we know and what we know. And what is major type of epistemology? So the first one is objectivism, meaning in meaningful reality exists as such apart from the operation of any consequences. In this epistemology, of what is meant to know, understanding and value are considered objectified in the paper researchers study. And using appropriate method, researchers can discover objective the truth. The next one is constructivism. Constructivism refers to the meaning that's come into existence in and out of human engagement with the realities in the world due to there is no truth waiting to discover its will, no meaning without a mind. This view support that subject and object emerge as a partner in the generation of the meaning. Okay, the last one is subjectivism. Subjectivism refers to the meanings comes from anything, but the object to it is ascribed. That means the object itself makes no contribution to the meaning that is imposed on the object by the subject. And according to Saunders et al., considers subjectivist view as social phenomena are created from the perception and consequence action of social actors. On the basis of the phenomena to be investigated exist, independent of consequences, and individuals are direct contact with reality through sensory perception. And therefore, this research leans more towards an objectivist epistemology. Okay, that's all about my material. The next material will be explained by my friend. Thank you.
Okay, now I will explain about why qualitative research is carried out. Okay, number one is can solve problem in determining problem statement or specific research objective. So, when a researcher wants to know the public opinion or respond to a case because it's too difficult to state the research problem and research objective, then qualitative research can be carried out. This is to accommodate the difficulty of determining statement for specific researcher problem. The alternative that can be done is to state the problem in terms of quality. For example, the response from the community or public. So number two is can determine research objective that require a more detailed and in-depth understanding. So because of its elaborative nature, qualitative research can easily help a researcher to dig deeper information related to a research topic, which later to the information obtained can be used to determine research objective. Number three is qualitative research generates more detailed hypotheses. Okay, so qualitative research focus on the process where this research will produce the result in the form of the detailed description and analysis of its activity or process so that it's easier to understand. Okay, the last one is qualitative research can be used to provide solution or criticism. So qualitative research is very close to solving problem from current issues, so it can be used as a valid solution provider and critic in solving the problem. Okay, that's all about several reasons why qualitative research is carried out. Okay, next material explained by my friend.
Hello everyone, my name is Silanya Manjuletri Amanda and I'm going to explain about the data collection of qualitative research. So the first one is focus group. So focus group is a form of group interviews that focusing on the communication between the research participant to discuss a certain topics, and their opinions will be recorded and analyzed. Second is in-depth interview. So in-depth interview is a form of intensive individuals interviews, usually carried out with small amount of respondents to explore the particular issue. Third is semi-structured interview. So semi-structured interview is a form of interviews that uses open-ended questions that define the area to be explored. Fourth is observation. So observation is a systematic and detailed observation of behaviors and thought. So in this data collection, researchers focus on watching and record what people say and what people do. So the fifth is narrative analysis or inquiry. This is an approach that includes using stories, conversation, interviews, family stories, and life experiences as the unit of analysis to research and understand the subjective experiences. So that's all about the variation of data collection in qualitative research. So for the next material will be explained by my friend.
Hello, my name is Lomega Puspita with student ID number 211-202-1103. So now I will tell you about the key criteria that must be considered in evaluating the trustworthiness of our qualitative research. There are 4 points. The first one is credibility, the second one is dependability, the third one is confirmability, and the last one is transferability. Let's start with the first one, which is the credibility. It means that the research findings are plausible and trustworthy. So trustworthy here, it means that it can be trusted. So how we recognize it? So there is alignment between the theory, research questions, data collection, analysis, and also the results. The second one is dependability, which is the extent to which the research could be replicated in similar conditions. How we recognize it? We can recognize it through we see that there is sufficient information provided that another researchers could follow the same procedural steps, although maybe it could possibly reaching different conclusions. The third one is confirmability. It means that there is a clear link or relationship between the data and the findings. How to recognize it? So the researchers show how they made their findings through a detailed descriptions and the use of quotes. So that's how we recognize the confirmability. The last one, the fourth one, is transferability, which is the findings may be transferred into another settings or another context or another group and so on. So how to recognize it? We can see that there is a detailed description of the context in which the research was performed and how they shaped the finding. So that's all. Thank you.